up, YouTube? Flex and Joe, and I just left the gym. It was hamstring day. I was gonna do hamstrings and calves. Ended up really just being hamstrings. I am really wiped out, so I'm just gonna pound this protein shake. I got 2 scoops of the salted caramel by MTS, just in water. And it's like so damn hot out, it's like lukewarm now, so I'm just trying to finish it fast because it doesn't exactly taste the best anymore. I don't know what it is, but I like my protein shakes like ice cold. But I'm on my way to go get some donuts. I'm like losing my mind here. I feel like my blood sugar is so low, I can't even think straight. So I'm on my way to go get some donuts. So it's Deadlifts and Donuts day. Going to my favorite place, the Italian bakery, Lewiston, Maine. Get me some donuts. I friggin' hope to God that they are open, because if they're closed, I'm gonna be pissed. So, Deadlifts and Donuts today. I'm gonna roll the footage of the deadlifts. So not only did I do regular deadlifts, which I didn't record every set, I think I only have 2 sets recorded of the regular deadlifts, and then I also did stiff-legged deadlifts. So I did regular deadlifts working up to just about body weight, so I set it to 245. I was actually only 237 this morning though, so a little bit more than body weight, and just did a couple of like I guess AMRAP sets is what they would call them, as many reps as possible. And I can't even remember how many the last, honestly I lost count on the last set. And my first set, I think that I recorded, I think I only did 10 before I decided I was going to do as many reps as possible sets. The last one, I think I got like 30 reps or something like that. And by the time, it's obviously my last set, and I was so wiped out. I think it took me about 10 minutes to just like get my breathing and my heart rate to return back to normal. It was like, who needs cardio when you do deadlifts like that? So I'm gonna roll that footage, roll the stiff-legged deadlift footage, and then come back with some donut eating.
Alright guys, so here we are back in the gym. This is my last set of regular deadlifts, where I went for as many as I could, and I think I got 25 or 26 reps. So I lost count trying to count it on the video, but I know it was at least 25, which isn't that bad. But I don't normally pull from the floor. I haven't pulled very much from the floor since the show, or even before the show. It's just not something I've ever really been very good at, and when I was doing it consistently, it's not something I saw a whole lot of improvements in my physique. So I just kind of cut it out and focused on other exercises. But I think I'm just gonna put it in every other week. I think it does have its use. The exercise does have its use in any program, so probably do it every other week, and then on the opposite weeks just do maybe hyperextensions or rack pulls or something like that to focus on my back solely, because deadlifts from the floor is kind of a hip dominant movement. And then going into my last set here of stiff leg deadlifts, really just trying to control it the whole way, make sure I feel it in my hamstrings the whole way down, the whole way up, and then when I'm getting to the bottom of that rep, just kind of coming to a pause, keeping tension on my hamstrings, and then coming back up. So just a slight pause and then back up, not trying to bounce or just knock the reps out as fast as possible. I'm trying to keep the tension on my hamstrings and really kill them, because I think my hamstrings, my back are the 2 areas that need to grow the most.
Alright, here we go. Italian bakery. I'm gonna crack this thing open, but she taped the box. Should have been like, please don't tape the box, because it doesn't need to be taped. I need to get in that sucker like right away. Oh my God. If there was such a thing as smell-o-vision, you need it for these things. Oh my God. Oh my God. I don't know what it is too. I feel like people like watching other people eat food, eat really good food. So, blueberry cake with crumb on it. Oh my God. That's pretty boss right there. There's 13 donuts in this box. I'm not going to say I'm going to eat all 13, because there's 2 Boston cream there, and I do not like Boston cream. So the maximum I'm going to eat is 11. Realistically, I'm probably going to have 4. But And then that'll pretty much wipe out my carbs and fats for the whole rest of the day, so I'll just survive on chicken breast and lettuce. Not really. But, oh my god. It's so good. Like too fucking good. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I wonder if they put crack in these, because like I feel like these are really highly addictive. And since the first time I've had them, I don't want to have any other donut. You know, it's like it is like addictive. Like I find myself thinking about it, you know, late at night when I can't sleep, staring at the ceiling. Oh, Italian bakery donuts would be really good right now. I mean, to a nice food coma and I go right to sleep, happy. Oh man. Man. Now, random thought. I drive a lot like this, arms stretched behind this seat, and so like I feel like I'm a lot looser on this side because of it. So I wish I had another car where the steering wheel was on the other side, so I could drive with my left arm stretched out. Because like on chest day, I can feel how much tighter my left side is compared to my right. I think it's just because I stretch my right side more frequently. But man, those deadlifts were fucking brutal. I really couldn't catch my breath for like, felt like 10 minutes. It was a while. It was a while. I couldn't wait to get my belt off because it was just like gasping for air, you know, like drowning. It's horrible. Oh my god. Bummer though. They didn't have any of the chocolate cake with crumbs on it. I think that was my favorite. But I heard, so I did hear though, I don't have to put them to the test. I heard that there's a different place that has, see the people going in and out of this place. I know you can see them right there. This place is good. But there's a different place that has even better donuts. Somebody told me that, I said, shut the F up. There's no way. Like, you have one of these donuts, and you realize that Krispy Kreme, the Dunkin' Donuts, their donuts are crap. Like, they're just crap. Absolute crap. But hopefully I won't be 237 tomorrow morning. You watch. I'll eat 4 or 5 donuts. If I even get that many, maybe 3 or 4. And I'll be 236 tomorrow. That's just my luck. Alright, so that one's done. I don't like Boston cream, but I like jelly. I need a jelly one. Let's look at it. It's all over my face too. I know you want this. If you're dieting and you're watching the show, this video, I apologize. But I'm not going to stop eating it. Oh my god. See? Something else going in. So, the story. I'll tell you a little story while I eat these donuts because I'm sure you guys probably like watch this guy eat. So yesterday, volunteering at an event for a National Night Out. So if you're not familiar with National Night Out, it is actually a nationwide thing. You know, like get out in the community. And usually towns across America. You know, the cops come out. You know, the public works, fire department, all that come out. And so the company I work for, we go out and we volunteer, serve up hot dogs and stuff like that, chips, snacks to the kids and all that stuff into the community. Basically just a ton of you know, a ton of foods. It's just a ton of people from the community. It's a really good time, and it's a good event because it's like done like right in the inner city. Actually, it's probably a half mile from where I'm sitting right now that we did it. And I'm there last night and I'm BSing. And I see this guy walk by, and I was like, holy cow, I think I know that guy, right? So I go up to him, I talk to him, and I just say his name. I'm like, hey, Chris. And he turns around, and I was like, I knew it. It was Chris Aceto. So if you don't know Chris Aceto, I think he's probably most popular or known for the most for working with Jay Cutler. I think he helped Jay Cutler turn pro, helped him through his pro career, helped him win his first Olympia, etc. And so he was there, really cool. Got to talk to him. Shot the, you know, shooting the breeze with him for probably about 5 minutes. Really down to earth, laid back guy. He lives in Lewiston, Maine, so and I knew that, but just not somebody I bump into all that often. I know he travels often and knows his athletes and stuff like that. But so really cool to hear him talking about the Olympia, which is coming up. I think about 6 weeks now, 6-7 weeks. And he's working with Sean Roden, Cedric McMillan, Big Ramy, Jose Raymond, Sadiq Hadzovic, I think is how you pronounce it, and Arash Abar. So the last two, Sadiq and Arash, they're going to be in classic physique, and if you follow them on social media, I mean, those guys just look ridiculous. I would love to look like one of them. I mean, that's kind of when I picture bodybuilding, when I aspire to be. I mean, that's kind of what I'm going after. Is that just they look like they're cut from granite, and they're just like super aesthetic, you know. But I feel like if you were to put either one of them in a baggy t-shirt, and actually Chris and I commented on this, when we were talking about it, that you put Sadiq in a baggy t-shirt, he doesn't really look that impressive, but he takes his shirt off and you're like, oh my god, you know. And that's kind of like what I think about. It's nice to, like, you know, look like you lift in a t-shirt, but when you take your shirt off and people, like, you know, he, like I said, he's a showstopper is what I told Chris, and Chris agreed. So it's really cool. But you know, obviously, I like people that I watch on YouTube. You know, I watch a lot of like RX Muscle sometimes, you know, and I've seen plenty of interviews with Chris. I think there was one on there fairly recently where it was almost like an hour long, you know, him just talking about his career and you know, living out west and all kinds of different things. So it was really cool to talk to him, though. See somebody, you know, just while you're out volunteering in the community, which is pretty cool too. I mean, we do a few different events every year, and that one I think is, I say it really is my favorite one. It does put things into perspective. You know, there's a large Somali community. I'm talking, I'm not really eating. And so obviously, you know, they're Muslim, and you can't have any pork, so we serve all beef franks so they can eat them. You know, there's a lot of kids, a lot of people that come out from like the inner city, and you know, I bring my kids to this event, and like I know I usually leave there talking to my kids, and I ask them if they pick up on certain things, like, did you see how many hot dogs those kids ate? And they're like, yeah, they really ate a lot of hot dogs. They really were eating a lot of food. I said, yeah, like they were legitimately eating a lot of food. And I said, do you know why that is? And you know, I mean, and my kids were like, I don't know, like, because they probably haven't eaten all day. You know, so it's good to really put things into perspective for my kids, because they're like, they're at the house and they'll be like, oh, I want a snack, or, you know, like, look at me eating these donuts right now. But you know, my kids will be at like home, be like, oh, we don't have any good snacks, Dad. I'm like, well, we got apples, we got bananas, you can have like carrot sticks, like, you know what I mean? We have cookies, like, got tons of good snacks. Like, what are you talking about? Oh, I don't want any of that. I want cheese balls, or, you know, like, you know, I'm like, well, we have like, you know, freaking potato chips or pretzels or whatever. No, I don't want that. Come on. Anyways, it was really cool. It was a good event. I enjoyed it a lot. This video is going to be like fucking 20 minutes long. I apologize. I really won't eat the rest of these donuts in front of you, but I will put, I'm going to end the video right now, but I will put right here how many donuts I ate and what kind they were. So far I had the one blueberry crumb, I had a jelly, I'm gonna have this chocolate glaze next, and then I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna have for that, but I'll put it in there. I appreciate y'all for watching. I don't know, I keep going with that friggin' y'all thing too. I appreciate you all for watching, and I'll be back again soon with another video. Deadlifts and donuts. It's all gonna go to my bicep, right in there. See you guys.